Hello, hello. All righty, happy Wednesday. I'm just going to pull up my notes. We are continuing with what my little theme has been. So I've been coaching you guys on just what the importance of each macronutrient is. So macronutrient is your carbs, your fat, and your protein. So today, drum roll, we are going to be talking about carbs, which is everybody's favorite. I'm just going to silence my one really quick. Everybody's favorite is carbs because everybody thinks carbs are bad. So I love talking about carbs because I have had a beautiful transformation in just my opinion of what carbs were to now using them to fuel me rather than like work against me. So just a little bit of background of where I used to be. I used to be a really bad restrict and binge cyclist. I had a really bad cycle of restricting and binging food. And a lot of that stemmed from because I would not allow myself to have carbs. So what that would do is that would cause me to just want them really, really bad. Excuse me. And so all I would do was crave sugary foods and foods that were quote unquote like bad, not good for me. And the reason this happened is because my body was literally craving carbs and I was denying myself them. So I would crave them and want them. And it was I want to say a year, possibly 2 years of me going through that cycle. It was exhausting. It was overwhelming. And so if you relate to that, please reach out or check out some of my content. I have a lot of content on that because it was a very hard, lonely place for me for a very long time. And a lot of that stemmed from me literally not giving my body carbs. So why are carbs important? They are the most important source of energy for your body. They are the most important source of energy for your body. Very similar to fat. And so they are so important for that reason, but also several fad diets out there, like I mentioned before, have encouraged us to think as carbs as bad food. They are not. They are just as important as chicken and vegetables, all those things, which mind you, vegetables are carbs. So carbohydrates have many nutritional and mental health benefits and should not be restricted from your diet for several reasons. Although it may take you guys some time to adjust to this if you have that mentality of carbs are bad. Also, if you've been in like a dieting cycle for a really long time and you always restrict carbs and then you find it never works or it only works temporarily, let that be a light bulb moment for you. It's not going to work long term. You are eventually going to crack and crave it. It's also not good for hormones and mental reasons, like I was saying. So I'm going to list a few reasons why carbs are important for our mind and bodies. So glucose, which is the breakdown of most carbohydrates, is what our brain utilizes for energy. So our brain needs carbs. So fiber also comes from carbs and plays an important role in digestive and gut health. Okay. So our brain needs it, our gut needs it, our digestion needs it. That's also something you could pay attention to if you are not going to the bathroom regularly. Okay. Gut bacteria is associated with mood and mental disorders. So, which if you are struggling with mood or mental disorders, you should see a doctor. But I am not a doctor. Let me be clear on that. But carbs are associated to that. I know for myself, if I eat like a lot of pizza, I will get really irritated. So that's more of like the maybe not best carbohydrate ingredients in there. But I know for myself also, if I'm really hungry and I will be getting very irritable because I have not eaten a carb in several hours. So I need to give myself some carbs to help bring back some of that energy and positive mood. So carbs are essential for the production of serotonin. Serotonin is a, follow me, well, y'all are doctors, so is a neurotransmitter that regulates the mood. So again, gut bacteria is associated with mood and mental disorders. Carbohydrates are essential for serotonin, which regulates your mood. Inadequate carbohydrate intake can increase cortisol levels. So that's the stress hormone. So if you're really stressed, really irritable, and have a lot of mood swings and you cut carbs, this could be a side effect of that. Carbohydrates also regulate blood sugar. So without carbs, your blood sugar can drop too low and cause you to feel like lethargic. I always remember my one friend who she was a personal trainer also and would just cut carbs. She never ate carbs. She looked great because she had done this for years. And that was like her method, but she was always taking a ton of pre-workout, which you take to like give you a lot of energy for your workout. She would take so much of it. She actually became, what's the word? Like she adapted to it. Like she would go to all of these supplement places and they didn't even have anything strong enough to work for her anymore because she took so much heavy pre-workout to compensate for her lack of carbs. Okay. So like I said, her body was seeing results, but she was always fatigued and irritable. It was huge. And she never was able to have enough energy for her workouts. So she would overcompensate and buy these crazy pre-workouts to give her enough energy to finish a workout or to start a workout, complete a workout, because she literally didn't have enough energy without it because she did not eat carbs. Okay. So there's a little side story for you. So, and that is someone who saw results, maybe physically, but in everything else, not so much. Like you were paying a very big price for that. You don't want that. It is important to find the appropriate balance with carb intake. Said that. Oh, no, I didn't. It is important to find the appropriate balance with carb intake. Eating too few or too many carbs can alter the production of the thyroid hormones. You don't want to be doing that. So more healthy, complex carbs should be part of your diet, and unhealthy, refined carbs or simple sugars be limited, but not avoided. So what's an example of like a refined carb? That's your cake, cookies, apple cider donuts. It's coming to that season. You should not like remove those things from your diet, but instead just have them in moderation. So what's moderation? Don't have a donut every day, have one every other. If you're having a donut every day, have it every other. Eliminating these things can lead to binge eating and other eating disorders. You don't want to do that. We want a healthy relationship with food is going to lead to long-term results. So a few healthy, complex carbohydrates. I also do not label food as good or bad. I think that leads to unhealthy relationships with food and does not help. I just wrote a whole thing today about how important it is to understand the emotional attachment. So if you are saying food is good, food is bad, that is when you eat the bad food, you're going to feel guilty, all the things. So you need to just relate it to how it makes you feel. So for me, eating a lot of pizza does throw my mood off. But ice cream makes me just feel like bloated. Now, can I eat those things? Sure, but I just have to know the repercussions of certain ones. Other things don't bother me. But so here are a few complex carbohydrates, which are considered like the healthier, more nutrient dense. I don't know why I did that, but they're more nutrient dense carbs. So fruit is a carb. Okay. So are vegetables, not as high, but they are. Whole grain bread, quinoa. You can also get like whole grain, bean, chickpea pasta, oatmeal, sweet potatoes, butternut squash, beets, beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, black beans. Those are all different examples of a more complex carb. So ones that are more simple carbs would be your cookies, cake, ice cream, all of those. So those would be considered more unhealthy, whereas you'd want your more, nutrient dense food is what I like to call it. So now we are going to talk a little bit longer. Whoopsie, sorry. Okay. We are going to start our workout. Oh yeah. We are going to do 2 rounds of this because I talked too long. And so we're going to be doing 2 rounds of this. Actually, I just need to sum it up really quick. So carbs are important because they're an important source of energy for your body. It is one of the 3 main macronutrients. Few reasons why they're important. Again, just quickly going through this: glucose, fiber, gut bacteria, helps with mood, mental disorders. Carbohydrates are essential for production of serotonin, which regulates your mood. Not enough carbs can increase cortisol level, stress hormone. Carbohydrates regulate blood sugar. It's important for the appropriate amount, not too much, not too little. You want more complex carbs: fruit, whole grain, quinoa, whole grain pastas, bean pastas, oatmeal, starchy vegetables, like sweet potatoes, butternut squash, beets, beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, black beans, all of those. So I hope this was helpful. We are going to be doing a lower body workout. So I'm going to give you a minute to get your stuff. I'm going to resituate myself. Like I said, we're going to be doing 2 rounds of this. We're going to do a little warm up first. I always got to do my warm up. And then what you can do is you can, what you can do is you can like pause once I'm done and I go into the stretch. Once I'm done and we go into the stretch, you can repeat it another 1 to 2 times. Okay, so we're going to start with our warm up. I'm going to turn. There we go. Okay. All right, let's start that warm up. It's gonna fall. I am barefoot because we're doing legs. It's fine if you're doing it with legs or good supportive shoes. Cross. Feet back, elbows back. And across. Three, two, one. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to grab my timer. We're going to be going 1 minute rounds. Okay. So first exercise, you're going to be here. Okay. For a minute, we're there. In 3, 2, go. If this is too easy, grab some weights and hold it at your shoulders. You can also hold one and go a little low and slow. If they're too easy, modification. Here, you can do a little bit more cardio based. I'm gonna go a little bit more cardio based. If you'd like to make this more strength, grab some dumbbells. We got 30 seconds left. $15 seconds. No rest in between. And then keep going. You got 3, then you're here. 2, right here. Okay, you can go low, up, or you're here. Side step. Or do a little right here. So easiest, the side step here. A little harder is you're here. Even harder, up. I would not do that with weights. 30 seconds. $15 seconds. Keep going. Then you're gonna be here. One leg going back at a time. Go ahead, join me. If this is too hard, don't go all the way down. Go here. Here. Go a little further if you feel comfortable. If it's too easy, grab some weights. And you're here. You should have the knees are soft. Knees are soft, so you feel in the back of the thighs, a little bit in the glutes. $30 seconds. Let that toe touch the ground if you need to. Toe tap. Toe tap. If you need something even easier, you can go right here. If you need a little break. Five, 3, 2, 1. Then you're here. Squat and side step. You need to break in between, you're here. Or you're here. Too easy, grab a dumbbell. And you stay low. Rest if you need to. $30 seconds. Then we get a minute rest. Love this one. Make sure you're down low. If you can go all the way down, by all means. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, rest. Minute rest, then we got one more set. I love this song. You can stay moving if you feel good. Like I said, we're gonna do 2 rounds of this. You can do 2, 3, 4. You could either make it a 15, 20, 30, 15, 20, 25 minute workout. "15 seconds, and then we're gonna go back to speed skater, or you're here. You wanna make it more of a deep curtsy, feeling the glute. 3, 2, go ahead. I'm going more the cardio version. I was away this past week, did a lot of water skiing, all that stuff, and so I'm very sore. 15 seconds, and then you're doing the side-to-side jumps. 5, 3, 2, then you're here. 4, good. Do your best to do this. Little jumps. Got a little hop in here. Feel that in the glutes. Less than 30. 15. Three, 2, then you're here. I'm yours. I know the other. If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise a toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not there. And if you really need, you can hold on to something. And go right here. I would say first modification should be toe tapping the floor. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. And we're here. Staying low. Here if you need to. Or hold that weight. Focus should be staying low. Seconds. 10, Three, two, walk it out just for about 30 seconds. If you want to, I don't know if you want to call it, if you want to rewind and repeat for 1 or 2 more rounds, by all means, go ahead. All right, you can easy reach all the way down. Slowly coming up. Bring one leg back. And switch. Slowly bring it down, up and over. Make sure you go up and over, not just over. And up and over, switch. Excellent, hands behind back and lift. Woo. 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent. Excellent job, everyone. Like I said, you can absolutely repeat those exercises. Oops, sorry. And do it 2, 3, 4 times, whatever you like. Have a fabulous evening, and I will see y'all next week.